Welcome, electronic video guests, to the outer limits of the trading card hobby TTM. Through the mail, we seek to have the famous and the infamous sign the trading cards and photographs we send to them through the mail. Today we have 10 such specimens to examine. 10 trading card autograph request return specimens to examine. 9 regular size specimens and 1 jumbo specimen. And we will be examining these autograph request return specimens in minute detail. So if you like seeing envelopes being cut open, you've come to the right place. Sit back, relax, get ready to enjoy the fun presented to you from the worldwide YouTube video airfill. That's right, we're ready for another TTM Monday. Monday. We can't believe it, another week rolling around. We hope you're refreshed and ready to get back to it. We're going to get started with our TTM returns this first, and let's get this jumbo one out of the way. It takes up so much space. This one is coming to us from Austin, PDC, Texas. What do you think about that? I know who this one's from. I think what we have is a 8x10 preprint from the actor Matthew McConaughey. I sent him a card, but it looks like we got an 8x10 preprint coming back. Let's take that open and verify. I think that's what we got back. Let's pull that out. Matthew McConaughey. Very nice. Check that preprint out. You see, look at that. Nice. Is that what they call a headshot of the actor, Matthew McConaughey? Let's examine that signature. That actually looks pretty good. Is that an auto pen? It doesn't look like it's stamped on there. What do you think? Is that an auto pen? Hard to tell. I don't think it's printed on it. It could be. I don't really know. I'll have to examine it with a magnifying glass, but it's better than some of the preprints if it's a preprint. Doesn't look too bad. I think it is a stamp, probably a stamp or an auto pen or some type of preprint. It's not a real autograph, but it's pretty nice. Matthew McConaughey. Let's see. This looks like my card. Looks like the card I sent him is still in that envelope. Let me pull that out. I wonder if they sent back my envelope. No, they didn't send back my envelope. There's the card I sent him from when he was in True Detective Season 1 when he played Rust Cole. I think that's the best thing he ever did. You ever see that show, True Detective? Season 1. He was on there with Woody Harrelson. That's one of the best shows on TV that season in particular. And that's one of the great TV characters. Rust Cole, beautifully played by Matthew McConaughey. Unfortunately, we didn't get our card signed. We got a preprint 8x10 of Matthew McConaughey, but hey, better than nothing. Thank you to Mr. McConaughey's secretary or houseboy, whoever sent that out. Matthew McConaughey, all right. Okay, hopefully we'll get some real ones. Now, this one here is really puzzling. It came up, was taped, looked like it had been ripped there, and the stamp looked like it was, I don't know what happened to that stamp. Looked like somebody put it under some type of burn or something, burning ultraviolet light, burned the stamp. It's coming from somewhere. It had been ripped. Let's see what we got. I have no idea what this one is. Let's cut it open and see what we got back. And this envelope all torn up, cut up, ripped open. Let's see who we got in here. Oh, we got one of our custom art cards, not signed unless... Oh, they signed it on the back. Very nice. Anna Paulina Luna, 34 years old, U.S. representative from Florida. Look at that card I sent her. Nice looking young representative from Florida. The Florida's 13th congressional district. She's a member of the Republican Party. I don't know a lot about her politics, but apparently she does like guns. I like that photo of her. Got that nice little shirt on with her guns. She is, I did find out she's the first Mexican-American woman elected to Congress from Florida. Like I said, I don't know too much about her politics other than she's probably a pro-gun, a big pro-gun person. She's also certainly better looking than some of the Republican ladies like Marjorie Taylor Greene, much better looking than Marjorie Taylor Greene. I did see actually a little bit of her doing her job when they had those UFO hearings in Congress. She seemed fairly competent. Hopefully she'll follow through and let us know what's going on up in the skies. The Honorable Anna Paulina Luna, U.S. Congress lady from Florida. She signed the back of our custom art card. Really appreciate that. That is outstanding. Very, very nice. A lot of the politicians don't send nothing back. And she sent this back pretty quickly. I really appreciate that. Outstanding. Very good. All right, let's go on to our next TTM. This one is coming to us from Denver, Colorado. What in the world do we got coming to us from Denver? Denver, Colorado. Oh, this is a great one. Mr. Nolan Jones. Take that look at that Nolan Jones card. 25 years old on this 2021 first edition Bowman card. That is sweet. Man, it's a great young active player. Nolan Jones, he had a fantastic rookie year. Probably won't win Rookie of the Year because he got a late start and all the hype had already built up for Corbin Carroll. But I tell you what, look at his numbers. In 367 at-bats, he hit .297 with 20 home runs, 20 stolen bases. Can you compare those numbers to Corbin Carroll? His numbers are a little bit better, but like I said, he just didn't have a full season like Carroll did. But hey, outstanding young ball player, Nolan Jones. Great to get an active player signing these TTMs. Nolan Jones, thank you, sir, for signing that 2021 Bowman card. That is a beauty, isn't it? That is one of our best returns. Great, Nolan Jones. All right, let's keep rolling along. This one's coming to us from Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Cedar Rapids, Iowa. What do we have from Cedar Rapids, Iowa? Looks like we got our note back. Let's pull that out. Oh, it's our custom art card, too, in there with the note. Who's on our custom card? Oh, check that out. This has been out a while. Finally got it back. The legendary Iowa head football coach, Kirk Ferentz, 68 years old. Look at that sweet signature on that custom card. He's been the head coach here at Iowa since 1999. 190 wins, 116 losses, 2 Big Ten titles, 2 Big Ten West Division titles, 2002 College Football Coach of the Year. And listen, Iowa is not the easiest place to win. It's not the toughest place to win, but it's not Georgia or Florida or USC where you got a built-in recruiting homeland. You got to go out and find some players and develop them at Iowa. Took a lot of criticism the last couple of years over the offense. He's got his son, Brian, calling the offense, and they have really struggled. But like I said, they don't have Caleb Williams and three NFL wide receivers like Ohio State does. they got to play a certain way, and he does pretty good with that style of ball. But it can be rough to watch. Kirk Ferentz, thank you for signing that custom art card. Let's see if he answered any questions on that note. Let's see. I said, who was the best player you ever coached? Too many to select from. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I said also the Michigan quarterback, Cade McNamara, transfer with us, says you got a real good quarterback. We agree. Unfortunately, though, McNamara just got a season-ending leg injury or something a couple weeks ago, so he didn't get to play very long at Iowa. He lost his quarterback. Have you seen their new quarterback at Iowa? 6'3", 260 pounds. He had a rough game against Purdue, but they won anyway. That Iowa style of football. It's not the prettiest, but they get the W's. Thank you, Mr. Kirk Ferentz. Really appreciate that. Iowa football coaching legend. How about that? Beautiful. Right. Let's keep going. Oh, this one's coming from Columbus, oh-ho-ho. What do we got coming to us from Columbus, oh-ho-ho? Let's see what we got. Columbus, oh-ho-ho. Oh, check that out. Ed Whitson, beautiful. On the 1992 Topps Stadium Club card. Very nice. Oh, Ed is 68 years old. Pitched 15 years in the big leagues. How about that? Had his best years late in his career for the Padres. Lifetime record 126 wins, 123 losses with a 3.79 earned run average. Best year was 1989 for the Padres. He went 16-11 with a 2.66 ERA. Might be most famous for his 1985 hotel bar fight with his then Yankees manager Billy Martin. Billy gave him a cracked rib and a split lip. When I wrote my note to him, I asked him about that bar fight, but he didn't send anything back. Might be a little too embarrassed. I don't know. But, hey, he sent the card back. That is outstanding. Mr. Ed Whitson, thank you, sir, for signing your 1992 Topps Stadium Club card. Billy Martin, give him a cracked rib and a split lip. All right. Don't go after Billy Martin, especially in a bar, in a bar fight. All right, this next one here is coming to us from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. What in the world is going on with the LSU defense down there? They're giving up tons of points. They just scraped by Missouri the other day. And, Matthew McConaughey's probably a little sad the way Texas lost to Oklahoma. That was a great game, too. Did you guys see that one? Great game from start to finish. All right, who do we got here? Mr. Bill Laxton. Outstanding on a 1977 Topps rookie card. Bill Laxton. He's now 75 years old. Look at that sweet old Topps card. That is a beauty. Check that out, Bill Laxton. He had 4 starts and 117 relief appearances in parts of 5 seasons with the Phillies, Padres, Tigers, Mariners, Indians. Career record 3 wins, 10 losses, 4.73 earned run average with 5 saves. His son Brett pitched for a couple of years in the big leagues with Oakland and Kansas City. Mr. Bill Laxton, appreciate you signing that 1977 Topps rookie card. All right, let's see if he answered any questions on the note. Well, let's see here. I asked him about one of my favorite ball players. Did you enjoy your time with the Tigers? Did you get along with Alex Johnson? I heard he could be a little prickly. No problem with Alex Johnson. What does that say? What does that say? No problem with Alex Johnson. Played what? Oh, played Pepper with him and Mark Fidrich. So that's pretty cool. Outstanding. Did you think Ralph Houck was a good manager? Treated me fine. Well, this is some great answer, wasn't it? I don't know if you guys know about Alex Johnson, but I always like to ask people who play with Alex what he was like. He had a curious career in the big leagues. He had no problem with Alex, played Pepper with him and Mark the Bird Fidrich. That must be something he'll remember to his grave. That is outstanding. Well, I really appreciate the answer to that question. And Mr. Bill Laxton, thank you for signing your 1977 Topps rookie card. That is outstanding. Great old card. Thank you, Bill Laxton. All right, let's keep going. This next one here is, let's see, that's the old envelope I just did. This next one's coming to us from Metroplex, Michigan, right around the corner. What do we got? An old Tiger, a Lion, Piston, Red Wing, U of M guy. Let's see what we got. And we got our note back too. Let me pull this. This is great. I remember this fellow from when I was a kid watching Michigan football. Mr. Haron Huckleby, 65 years old. This is his 1982 Topps rookie card. Great old tailback for Bo Schembechler at Michigan. Also a track star. 2,624 rushing yards and 25 touchdowns at Michigan. 1976 track All-American at Michigan. 5th round draft pick in 1979 by Green Bay. He led the Packers with 8 touchdowns in 1981. He only had 242 carries in his 6-year career, gained 779 yards. Oh, a Haron Huckleby, Michigan tailback. Check that out. Beautiful rookie card. Really like to see that. That is one of our favorite returns. Like I said, watched him play for Michigan when I was a kid. Let me see if he answered any questions on that note. Mr. Haron Huckleby, I asked him, of course, about Michigan. I said, did you like playing for Coach Schembechler? Yes, sir. He was quite a man. What about Coach Starr in Green Bay? He was also an outstanding individual. Very nice. Bart Starr was his coach and he was with the Packers. Any opposing players you really disliked? He says, none really. Lawrence Taylor was the best. All right, outstanding. He volunteered that Lawrence Taylor was the best he ever went against. He liked playing for Schembechler and Bart Starr. Thought they were both great guys. Outstanding. And he put down here, go Blue. That's for sure, buddy. Go Blue. Hopefully this year Michigan can keep things rolling and beat Ohio State one more time. Maybe get back in the playoffs. They're off to a good start. Thank you, Mr. Haron Huckleby. Really appreciate that. All right, well, we got 3 more to go. Let's see. This one here is coming to us from Denver, Colorado. What do we got from Denver, Colorado? Let's cut it open and see. What do we got back? One of our custom art cards. Oh, look at that one. Signed by Mr. Sean Payton, head coach of the Denver Broncos. 59 years old. Of course, he won that Super Bowl with the Saints. 2006 Coach of the Year. Had a great record with New Orleans. 152 wins, 89 losses, 8 playoff appearances. He is off to a rough start with the Broncos, and he had to eat some crow yesterday. He talked a lot of smack about Nathaniel Hackett being a lousy coach for when he was with the Broncos and all that. And then, of course, the Jets walked into Denver and beat him yesterday, and they rubbed his nose in it pretty good. But he's had a rough start with at Denver, and I wouldn't be surprised he's going to have to bench Russell Wilson. You could see he was frustrated with him yesterday after that fumble late in the game. But a great coach at New Orleans. Sean Payton. Can he win at Denver? We'll have to see as the game passed him by. I don't know, but he's got to do something at that quarterback. And his defense doesn't seem to be playing too hard for him either. But like I said, he did get a Super Bowl win with the Saints, and his record there was outstanding. Thank you, Mr. Sean Payton, head coach of the Denver Broncos. You signed that custom art card. That is a beauty. We really appreciate that, Sean Payton. Did you see him look at Russell Wilson after that fumble yesterday? All right, what's this next one here? Coming to us from New York, New York. Oh, that is one of the probably the most important city on the entire planet Earth. New York, New York. People are so proud of that city there. They think just because they live in a little hovel there, they're better than other people. Let's take a look and see. You know, every time I get something from New York, I'm so nervous. My hands shake a little. What an honor to open an envelope from New York City. A custom art card? Oh, that is one of our favorites, Miss Sandra Bernhard. This is actually the second time I sent her something. The first one she also sent back, but the ink smeared on it so badly I waited a while and sent out another one. This one came out much, much better. Beautiful. Sandra Bernhard, one of my all-time favorites, 68 years old. You talk about an entertainer and can do pretty much everything. One of the most unique and creative artists, really, if you think of it. Comedian, singer, actress, first gained attention in the late 1970s with her stand-up comedy. Then she moved on into some movies. By far my favorite role of her was in this 1983 Martin Scorsese movie, King of Comedy. She starred along with Robert De Niro and Jerry Lewis. She played this character here, Masha. She was obsessed with Jerry Lewis. That's Jerry Lewis there. She's got him all duct taped up there. She was obsessed with Jerry Lewis's talk show host character. A great, great performance of a bizarre personality by one of the great talents, Sandra Bernhard. Like I said, actress, comedian, singer, a great all-around entertainer. I think she was also on the TV show with Roseanne Barr. It was the Connors or Roseanne or something. That's probably where most people know her from, but I remember from her stand-up comedy in particular and this great movie, King of Comedy. Sandra Bernhard, really appreciate you signing that custom art card. This one came out great. Thank you so much. That's one of our better returns. All right, last one. We're almost done with the TTM Monday. This is coming to us from Los Angeles, California. What in the world do we got coming to us from Los Angeles, California? Let's pull that out, take a look. Oh, we got another one of our 1992 Top Stadium Club cards. Mr. Jim Vater played parts of 3 seasons with San Diego, Philadelphia, and Atlanta. Spare outfielder and pinch hitter. He only had 109 career at-bats. Hit .248 with 1 home run. Jim Vater. Thank you, sir, for signing that great old Stadium Club's card. Really appreciate that. That is it. TTM Monday is done. Mr. Matthew McConaughey, we thank your houseboy or your secretary for sending this back. Like I said, we hope you're not feeling too down over Texas losing to Oklahoma. That was a great ball game. We also want to thank again Sandra Bernhard for signing this. That is beautiful. Let's not forget old Sean Payton either. Check that out. Hopefully he can win a few games for the Broncos. All right, that's it. God willing, we'll be back in a few days with some other stuff. Until then, remember, why don't you just head on over here to Amazon.com. See this book? If you look right there, you're at the bottom. You see the author's name. That's your narrator. There's the book title. Type those two things into the search bar there at Amazon.com. This book will come up. I really think you ought to buy that book. And this is kind of book for people kind of scrape by, live paycheck to paycheck. Life is not always a walk at the beach with seashells and balloons and all kinds of festivities. But it's where life is kind of a grind for you. You're thrown into this world from the blackness of the cosmic void without a clue. You're herded from birth into a so-called way of life that says it's all about going to school till you're 18 or 22 years old, indoctrinated into the world operating system that says what you need to do is fulfill a role in society where you labor for other people and they profit off of your labor while you scrape by with the few little baubles that they give you that distract you from enlarging your worldview. You live like a robot, just like just like they wanted you to do. You supported every war they told you that had to be fought. From time to time, you malfunctioned and you did some things you shouldn't have done and weren't proud of, or things happened to you to make you bitter or resentful. You turned to alcohol or drugs or some other crazy thing, trying to self-medicate from the depression of this way of living. But then one lucky day, the that behind all that reached out from behind that, pried open your eyes and showed you've been sold a bill of goods. You don't have to live like they want you to live. But now what do? If you're interested in that kind of thing, you might like this book. But if you're easily offended, if you're a crybaby and just want to pretend the world's way is the right way, things will get better, this book ain't for you. But if you're a big boy or a big girl or a big trainer, you can think for yourself, you just might like this book. Head over to Amazon, give it a try. All right, that's it. Like I said, God willing, we'll be back in a couple days with some more stuff. Until then, remember, enjoy the rest of your life.